everyone. Welcome back to the Law Office of Bryan Fagan's YouTube channel. I'm Stacey Moss, and I'm here to provide you with valuable insights into the world of family law. Today, we're diving into a topic that often arises during divorce proceedings, and that is what is considered separate property in a divorce in Texas. So let's get started. In the state of Texas, divorce is governed by a set of laws that cover various aspects of the process. One key point is to remember that Texas recognizes both fault and no-fault grounds for divorce. Fault grounds can include reasons like adultery, cruelty, abandonment, felony conviction, or mental institution confinement. On the flip side, a no-fault divorce can be based on insupportability, which means the marriage has become unsupportable due to a discord or personality conflicts that have shattered the marital relationship. Now let's talk about the community property system that Texas operates under. This means that assets acquired by either spouse during the marriage are typically considered community property and are subject to division upon divorce. However, there are exceptions, such as property acquired through inheritance or gifts. But what about separate property? Separate property refers to assets individually owned by one spouse, not jointly owned by both. Let's break down the types of assets that fall under that category. Imagine this scenario. Jessica inherits a family heirloom, a valuable piece of jewelry from her grandfather during her marriage. This inheritance is generally considered separate property. However, if Jessica were to sell the jewelry and use the proceeds to buy a family car, this situation could become more complex. Mixing separate property funds with community property assets might affect the categorization of the car in a divorce. Other examples involve compensation from a personal injury claim. If one spouse receives a settlement due to a personal injury, that compensation is often seen as separate property. It aims to address individual losses and individual suffering, setting it apart from community property. Legal agreements like prenuptial and postnuptial agreements play an important role as well. They can define certain aspects as separate property, regardless of how they might be categorized under state law. These agreements help safeguard assets and intentions. Tracing the origin of assets is vital. If separate property is used to acquire more assets, these additional assets might also retain separate property status if their origin can be meticulously traced. Documentation is key. Income streams from separate properties such as rents, royalties, and business profits often remain separate property. This preserves the individual's ownership rights to the income generated. Maintaining the integrity of separate property is vital. Commingling or blending separate property with community property can potentially change its classification. Judges in Texas have some discretion when deciding this, especially in commingling scenarios. Given the detailed nature of divorce laws and the potential for unique scenarios, seeking guidance from an experienced family law attorney is the best course of action. A legal expert can provide tailored evidence, clarify how the law applies to your situation, and ensure your rights are protected throughout the divorce process. That concludes today's video on what is considered separate property in a divorce in Texas. I hope you found this information valuable and helpful. Remember, divorce laws can be complex and vary over time, so having a knowledgeable attorney by your side can make a world of difference. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more legal knowledge. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
Thank you for watching the video. We hope you enjoyed it. Because you tuned in to the end of the video, we're giving away a free copy of the Texas Divorce Handbook. To claim your free copy, click on the link in the description below, and we'll see you in the next one.